All right, here we go. Shit. Oh, who are you? Well, I Rainbow Brite, formerly Wisp, and I'm Twink, and I'm Starlight, the world's greatest horse. You can't really see me in this film. Okay, there we go. And I'm Elsa, and I'm Anna. So, what brings you to Norway? Well, you mean what brings me to Earth? What brings me to the Kingdom Folkreich of Norway? Well, I'm here bringing cast, light, and brightness in the world, but not only Rainbow Land, not only the Earth, but all worlds that God has made. With this rainbow strap here, or the cast strap, whatever you want to call it, same name, that lets me bring, cast and light and brightness to your world and other worlds too. It was entrusted to me by God and Jesus. Yeah. And I heard a lot of things about you. Isn't it true, Elsa, that you can freeze things? Yeah, but I don't mean to freeze things. I was born with this gift, I guess you would call it, but it's also a curse. I mean, yeah, you can freeze things if you want to, but then most of the time I had to spend my life wearing gloves because if I handled anything or anyone, well, they got frozen. Huh. Well, sadly, that leads into all the names of all the films, you know. But Starlight says some good but I would think, Elsa, that some good comes out of that, don't you think? Yeah, Anna says. A lot of good does come out of Alpha's gift. She made it where one of our friends, I guess Olaf, if that's how you say his name, who is a snowman, but somehow God made it where he would always be frozen and never melt. And I know that I most likely believe that our drawing shows and drawing films were offshooted from Norse folklore, I guess, known as the Ice Queen, or was it the Snow Queen? I think it's one of those two. Well, Elsa and Anna, I mean, it's on look to meet you both. Two more Disney selves, you know. I'm a Hallmark self, from Hallmark card to Hallmark sheet, you know. Well, yeah, I mean, we heard all about you, Anna says. I mean, about how you're entrusted with the world's cast and light and brightness, and about how you said that rainbow strap or that cast strap was entrusted to you by God and Jesus, you know. Well, yes, it was. But I also always keep hearing about this song that everybody keeps talking about, calling it Let It Go song. That, is the only song that everybody knows. There are many songs from all the Frozen films, but that seems to be the song from the first Frozen film. And you apparently got irked over it over all those years of hearing it. Yes, I did, Twink. After a while, you get irked after hearing folks sing Let It Go over and over again. There were many songs from the first Frozen film, the 2 with Frozen film, the 3 with Frozen film, all the other Frozen films, all the offshoots from the Frozen films. But no, that's the only song they can think of. You can see Elsa doesn't really like that song anymore under the grounds that she sang it once and it's the only song folks know. Well, sorry I asked that then, Twink says. Don't be sorry about asking about it, Elsa says. Now you know why the song irks me. Well, I got songs too, Not many, though. most of my songs, came from my first and only film, Rainbow Brite and the Star Stealer, 9 between 85 while, called We Got Work to Do, that a lot of folks either make fun of or scave. But I never really got irked or angered over it. And that song's been sang many, many times by many folks. But then again, I got two other songs that, tend to be well known. The Rainbow Brite and Me song, 9 between 85 while to 9 between 86 while. And my first song called Rainbow Brite, which was 9 between 84 while though. Anyway, yeah. So how do you make things bright or light or brightness or lightness or, cast with your rainbow strap with things called rainbowhurst, well, called starhurst? Twink, you got some starhurst here? Yeah, I do. And with my rainbow strap here, whoo, you see how now the trees are all green and how, what else? And you see those birds over there? Well, now they're going to have now those crows over there are going to be black. Well, they're already black, but you see. Those deers, we make them brown. And your stronghold, well, we're going to, make that silver, which I guess is make that gold or yellow or whatever. Well, that's quite a gift you've been entrusted with, Rainbow Brite. We just want to say it's really cool to get to meet you. We never met a Hallmark self, Mostly, when you're a Disney self, you really don't meet anyone who's not Disney. Except meeting you, your Hallmark. So, yeah, that's good. Well, I just want to know, yeah, when you're a Hallmark, if you want to know if the Walt Disney business ever wanted to buy Rainbow Brite from the Hallmark sheet business, the answer would be no. I mean, it doesn't mean they haven't made deals to buy it over the years, and Hallmark themselves have never ever wanted to sell it. So that answers your asking thing, doesn't it? Yes, I guess it does, Starlight. I guess it does. Well, it's good meeting all of you folks, meeting you, Elsa and Anna. It's good meeting you too, Rainbow Brite. You too, Twink. You too, Starlight. We'll, see you around.